So today we're gonna take a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. We're now in episode 19 of the series, and in the last episode we saw a war break out between Turkey and Egypt. And as you can see, Turkey won. And I missed the Daily Japan update last episode, so sorry about that. But I won't miss it this time. But first, I'm gonna do something that I haven't really done before in the series. I am gonna do power rankings of the civilizations in my series because I feel like it's about time that I do one because I haven't done one, at least officially on this channel. So yeah, no more blabbering, and let's just get into the power rankings. Okay, so right now, number one will be the okay, I know which one. Azerbaijan is currently the strongest country right now due to their repeated victories in previous wars, and they have probably the best economy in my series so far. So yeah, it makes sense that they are number one. Now number two, I'd say it would be Russia, because Russia is just a fairly strong country that has been like gaining a lot of economy recently, if that makes any sense. They're boosting more focus on their economy, though they're still spending a lot on their military, which is why Azerbaijan is stronger than them. But if it weren't for that, Russia would be number one. Now, number three. I didn't actually think I would get this far for some reason. But if I had to pick a number three, ignore the notifications on my phone if you can hear it. But I think number three would be the 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 Turk the would be the Turkic Union. And the reason why they are so strong already is because these guys are the combined strength of fairly powerful countries, except the Lion team. But it will come back eventually. Eventually. Now number four, I think it would be China, since they haven't been in any wars, at least in a fairly long time, and I'd say they are like the strongest country in Asia, not including these guys, because then that would be stupid. Yeah, China number four. Number four, it's gonna be actually the French Union, because the French Union gained a lot of strength after the Great European War. So if I had to pick anybody for number five, I think it would be them. And next up, number six, I think it would be the red team, because as I would say the red team did take a beating after the Great European War, and I'd say they're slowly creeping back up and are regaining most of their previous strength. So yeah, the red team, number six. Now number seven, I think I'm gonna say that India is number seven, because India has been gaining a lot of power, invading countries, though that might lead to some internal conflicts, but not right now, because India is just that guy. Now, number eight, I'd say would be Arabia, because Arabia is just essentially the Lion Team 2.0, and although they're fairly expansionist, that doesn't mean that they are like, falling off. Well, they are just weaker against the other countries, but they're still fairly strong right now. Now, number 9, I think would be the Kalmar Union. And since they are still fairly strong, they're one of the European superpowers, and just don't mess with them, is all I'm gonna say. Now, number 10 spot, I think. Korea is number 11, because, yes, and I forgot, but in case I already said it, then good me. Number 12, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Wales, because Wales is just a fairly powerful country that just hasn't gone weakened or anything. They're just really strong, and their economy is insane, but their military is not so insane, but still good enough. Now, number 13, I'm gonna give it to Ireland, and because Ireland and has gained a lot of strength since discovering America. So yeah, I think they would be number 13. And now number 14, I'm gonna give it to Croatia. And Croatia is actually a lot lower than I thought, but that doesn't mean that they are any less powerful than they are. They're a really strong country that has gained a lot of strength recently, and their military is insane. So don't mess with Croatia. And now lastly, number 15. I'm probably, so if I am, I'm sorry. But I think number 15, I'm gonna give it to Bangladesh, because I feel like that Bangladesh is like getting weaker over time, but still not enough for them to get actually noticeably weaker. And I'm just saying that it would be, yeah. I forgot what I was saying for a moment, but yeah. These are the rankings. Now say goodbye to all of these rankings, because you're probably never gonna see them again, so bye. But we gotta have our daily Japan updates. Also, again, sorry for missing it last episode. I forgot, but this time I won't forget because I'm doing it right now. Now, these 3 countries, they feel threatened by all of the Japanese states around them because they're getting fairly large and powerful. So they say, you know what? Let's unite. What bad could possibly come from this? So yeah, they decided to unite under one country. And you know that I don't make daily Japan updates that short. So what that means is that somebody is probably gonna take advantage of this union. And that country will be the maroonish red country, because yeah, they are the most powerful Japanese state, so they are going to invade this union, and the like indigo-ish country is gonna decide, well, it's free land, what can you do? And that's what they do. They decide to invade this union as well, and decide to cut off the cyan country before they can do anything, so they are a bit mad about that. But yeah, they split the capital between them, and now they are going to decide how they are going to divide up the union. And the splitting of that union that barely lasted anything, is split up like this, basically just half and half. the maroon half gets the eastern half, and the indigo-ish country gets the other half. Pretty simple daily Japan update. Now let's get into the fun stuff, the important stuff that's actually happening this episode. First off, we are going to see the Turkic Union and Arabia form a brand spanking alliance, which is basically an alliance for any country that wants to regain lost land, or just wants to expand. And the countries that are joining are the red team is gonna join, and also South China. They are going to also join up. And lastly, India is going to also join in this. Bangladesh is probably peeing their pants right now, so they decided to join up in the Circle Alliance because they feel threatened by India joining in the squares. So yeah, and now it's a heated border over here, but there's not gonna be a new war happening here. No, 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 no. That'd be stupid. Next up, Arabia is going to invade the rest of the Somalian country. And the Somalian country's like, whoa, 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 but did you sign a treaty with us so that this wouldn't happen? And they're like, yeah, but we don't have to respect it. So they surround the capital, and yeah, you can probably tell where this is going. But the Somalians decide not to, surrender. You want to know what's gonna happen because of that? Well, the other Somalian country is gonna decide, you know what? He's gone. Might as well just take the land while we're here. And that's what they do. The Somalian country invades the other Somalian country. And they say to the international community, we're just doing this to make sure that Arabia doesn't get all of Somalia. And Arabia is a bit annoyed by this, but they meet up in the middle of Somalia and they decide how they're gonna split this up. And the splitting looks like this. Arabia gets the northern half, the green Somalian country, they get the other half. And now I'm going to remove the capital of the Somalian country that no longer exists. And now you're going to see the Somalian country. They are undoubtedly going to get invaded by Arabia eventually. So they decided that they are going to join the Diamond Alliance, interestingly enough. And the reason why they did that instead of joining the Circle Alliance is because they felt that the Diamond Alliance was more proper for them since they won a global, a major war, or although that the main leader of the alliance got betrayed by their own alliance members, they are just going to ignore that red flag and join the Diamond Alliance. Arabia is rightfully mad about this, but what can you do? And Korea is gonna do something interesting. They decided to join the Diamond Alliance, and everyone is like, why? And they're like, we feel fairly threatened by two circular alliance members in between us. So we feel like that if we join up in the Diamond Alliance, we'll be a lot safer. And China's gonna be like, bruh. And because of that, China's like, alright, how about we just do a bit of a land exchange and maybe leave the alliance? And Korea's like, no, I'm not gonna leave the alliance. Well, how about we clean up this mess over here? And Korea's like, sure. And the land exchange looks like this. No more disgustingness. Hooray! Next up, this blue country that I'm gonna call Java is going to explore the rest of the Indonesian island, as they feel like it's about time that somebody discovered what the heck is going on over here. So they make a landing on this island, discover fully, and they make a landing on this island and the Timor-Lestean island. Please don't demonetize me for saying that, even though I don't make money, but I said molesting. So please, YouTube, please. And the Malaysian country is going to work with the Javan country to explore more of the Indonesian islands. And working together with them, they discover all of can you stop doing that? They discover all of the okay, seriously, why does it keep doing that? They discover all of the Indonesian islands and they discover New Guinea and they explore most of that, going around the jungle and then just exploring it from behind. For some reason they're stupid like that because I made them but yeah, they continue to explore over here, and so far so good. They find Louisier, Papua Grey Team. They discover these islands in Bougainville. They discover these Solomon Islands and New Caledonia, Vanuatu, Fiji. They also discover Samoa. But they don't discover New Zealand. Don't get your hopes up. One of them makes a landing in Australia, and they're like, everyone, hey, there's this huge continent thing over here. You think it may be a brand new continent, but it might just be a large island. Who knows? But I'll leave it at that. Next up, this pink Xinjiangish country is having a lot of instability. The needs of the northern Xinjiang and the needs of South Xinjiang are way different, and there are a lot of different political opinions here, and it's all just a mess. So they decide, you know what, we're just gonna peacefully split up, no problem. And the split looks like this. It's like a down the middle sort of split, but they split and everyone is happy. So, hooray! Next up, the Kalmar Union is gonna make an interesting move. They decide to invade Denmark, and they do so swiftly and surely, and then they annex it. But this move sparks a lot of controversy in the Kalmar Union, as the leader that got selected into power right after the leader that fought in the Great European War was very anti-expansionist. For him to just expand and conquer Denmark, this move was very unpopular with the people, and soon the Kalmar Union is gonna fall into civil war. So yeah, Kalmar Union, unstable union, though it's not a union. I'm just calling it the Kalmar Union because it looks like the Kalmar Union from real life. Okay, just shut up, me. Let's get into the civil war. A Norwegian faction is gonna try to break away from the Kalmar Union. Their mission and leave the Kalmar Union and form their own country. And this movement gains a lot of support in the eastern parts of the Kalmar Union, and because lots of people support this movement. Then we see like a revolutionary over here, that wants to overthrow the government and of the Kalmar Union. This isn't really a Sapmi independence movement. It's more a revolutionary that just wants to overthrow the government and install a new one. And this movement has a lot of support up here. Next up, we see like a Prussian rebellion over here that is in support of ideas of the old Prussian Empire, which is that was once here. It stretched into like these areas, and this movement, and I'd say this is the second biggest movement over here. I'd say the biggest one is the Norwegian one. But yeah, this group wants to have ideals, wants to form independence and have a Prussian idealists. And then this movement over here is the Finnish freedom movement. This one wants a free Finland. They don't want to be part of the Kalmar Union anymore. They want to be independent. And the last movement is one over here that wants independence from the Kalmar Union. And this is basically just a Swedish movement for independence. And it has a lot of support up here. They even have like some supporters in Stockholm. But yeah, they are about like here. And the Kalmar Union is finally going to get its head out of the water and do something about all of the revolutionaries here. First, the tolerance is just being a bitch again. But as I was saying, they take care of the Stockholm movement, and then push into Norway and into Sweden as well. But in the end, the Kalmar Union is going to sign agreements with all of the independence movements because they know they can't win this. And if they just kill more people, even more people are going to be unhappy with the government. So they decide to just sign agreements with everyone. And in this peace treaty, we can see that the Kalmar Union is no more, or it got divided into 5 different sectors, things, and this guy decided to be independent instead of joining up with the Kalmar Union because it would be, or just gonna say, they said, you know what, screw it. But anyway, that'll do it for today's episode of What If Civilization Started Over. Please leave a like and subscribe, smash the notification bell, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye!